Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome. I am just sharing this to my different. Okay. All right, so we're about to go ahead and get into it in a second, guys. If you have if you have something specific that you want broken down, please just put it in the comments, guys, in the chat, and I'll make sure that I can break that down for you. And I'll also, if nobody has nothing specifically that they want broken down, I'll be sharing I'll be sharing what I personally see value in very briefly to make sure that you guys are trading things that make sense. You know, trading is very a lot of the big part of trading, and I didn't know this in the beginning part of day trading. I thought day trading was kind of like something, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about day trading. I thought day trading was sort of like you just get into a position, and when you get into a position, you know, there's just a set rules, there's a set type of patterns, a set type of techniques that you use to help you as a trader be successful, right? I thought that you use those same techniques kind of every single time. It doesn't really matter what you're trading. It doesn't matter like any catalyst that it may have or what's going on with it. None of that really matters. The only thing that really matters is if you have the set skills, the set patterns that you need to actually be, you know, successfully trading. Actually figured out that a lot of people that are excuse me, a lot of people, guys, that are professional traders, a lot of people that do this every day for a living throughout the trade week, they already kind of know what to trade before something even happens. So let's say, for example, this oil with what happened last week with the oil crisis. If you guys don't know, oil has been doing very bad. I mean, oil was doing bad in third quarter of 2019. Oil had accounted for 91% defaulted debt, guys, in the third quarter of 2019. That's very, very, very big. So that lets you know that oil already was going through some issues. And now with this oil war between Saudi Arabia and Russia, and pretty much both of them trying to become the superpower of oil. So Saudi Arabia just dumped a lot of their oil on the market to immediately drive the price down. And they're doing this oil war to just kind of flush the competition out, to make it to where they can stall this process out for years and just flood out the competition, make them go bankrupt. So when things do recover, they're the only force inside of the oil industry. So that's what you're seeing going on. That's what you're seeing, these huge fluctuations. If you was paying attention last week, you would have seen oil dipped. Well, a lot of people already knew what to trade when that oil war was happening. A lot of traders are following this oil war. A lot of traders are making sure that they're trading the direction that the market's showing them. So what do I mean by that? They're not trading what they want to go up. They're not trading what they hope goes up. They're trading what the news is reporting. They're trading what's actually going on in the world, and then they trade the opposite when the opposite happens. So for example, you've seen, and I'll go to the last 5 days and we'll break this down. This is DTO, and this is a ETN, a leveraged ETN, a double ETN that trades, I think it trades double or either triple the average price of like oil, or like the oil indexes. So pretty much, if you've seen, there was this consolidation period, and then this huge peak up in one day where the price literally raised, I mean, 89%, almost 94%. If you was trading this, you would have seen, and you got in at the bottom and you rolled. I mean, even if you got in right here and I mean, you got in down here and sold right here, or you got in at market open, you bought in at market open and you sold at the break above the that top VWAP, you would still make like 20% on that. That's an example of how people make money on oil. The price of oil going up or the price of oil going down. And as you've seen, when the price of oil started to go up, it went all the way back down. So that's a perfect example, guys. That's why I have DTO here on my watch list, on my strategy Sunday watch list, guys, because this is something I'm going to watch. I'm going to be following oil throughout the week. I'm going to be following to see if it goes up. If it goes up, I'm going to be trading things that go up when oil go up. If it goes down, I'm betraying things that go up when oil goes down, guys. It's just common sense. What's something else? We're going to take a break from oil real quick, and we're going to talk about streaming services like Netflix, Zoom, things that are doing very, very, very well right now. I have Zoom. Right now you see me have Zoom open on TD Ameritrade. I have Zoom open and I'm watching Zoom this week because Zoom has been kicking behind, guys. Why? It makes sense. Everybody's at home. You can't see your family. You can't see your friends. That does not mean just because COVID's happening doesn't mean birthdays aren't happening. Doesn't mean people aren't still getting married. People aren't doing good and want to celebrate. So now everybody's kind of forced. Exactly. So now people are kind of forced to do all of these things online. They have to do these. They have to celebrate their birthday with their family in different states and some in different countries through Zoom. And of course, when a huge influx of people jump onto Zoom, because we all have to now, let's be honest, you're going to see the company do better. And for example, the company's been kicking behind, guys. I mean, if you can just look at the last 10 days, it was selling at, it was at $121, and now we've seen it make highs of $181. We've seen a pullback towards the end of the week on Friday. We did see this pullback. But as you can see, just from Zoom 10 days ago, it's up 45%. Even from the pullback, it's still up 30%, guys. This is a huge opportunity. And you can see at the just now in extended hours with that pullback, it already started to have two candlesticks above, showing signs that this is a support, showing signs of consolidation, and showing signs of it potentially going back to where it was before. And if you ask me, making higher highs. I do not see Zoom not making higher highs or having a pullback or really seeing a change of direction from being so bullish as long as this COVID thing is happening. Now, will we see the price kind of slow down a little bit, or like this huge volume and increase slow down, or the number of users going to Zoom slow down because of what's going on now with the world, with them reopening things, a lot of places like Georgia reopening, Tennessee. So yeah, some people are gonna move from online, and you're gonna see people more in the world. So that means less users in Zoom. But overall, I personally see value in Zoom overall, and as a day trader, I see that you can really make money from this. Is because there's huge fluctuations in volume, guys. Even if you're looking at the RSI right now, you're looking at the RSI, there's a consistent pattern here of oversold, overbought. You see when it's overbought, it has a pullback, oversold again, and then it pushes back up and it's overbought. Then it pulls back, overbought again. So this is a pattern, guys, that we can take advantage of. As you can see, we see this huge pullback. And when you see that pullback, we'll follow it. That's why you see me set my alerts. We'll have an alert set for the break below this support right here. And or the change of direction at the support. I personally feel like it's going to touch that support and change its direction. We'll get in there and then we'll rise it until it starts getting overbought, and then we'll sell it. That is a perfect example of how we can see why I see opportunity in Zoom. Let's talk about TVIX, ticker symbol TVIX. I see value in TVIX right now, guys, because TVIX goes up when the market goes down. Now, let's talk about some things. Do we have a lot of positive news coming out right now about the market and about just the world right now? Yeah, we do. We have a lot of positive news coming out. They're reopening the market, right? They're reopening some states now. They're reopening some businesses now. You're seeing a lot of companies are actually making money. Some companies are making so much money that they're actually helping the markets, like, companies like good. Tesla has got a really good recovery, has done a really, really good recovery. Companies like Netflix is doing really bullish. Snap is doing really good. So you're seeing a lot of companies do really good doing this. But let's talk about some really, really big things, guys. Some things that has happened. We're seeing a lot of companies go in debt. Big time, guys. New home sales fell 15.4% in March. Big companies like Delta Airlines has had to raise $3 billion, guys, because they lost 90% of their revenue in the second quarter, guys. 90% of their revenue drop, guys, in the second quarter. That's huge. Macy's is using their inventory and their real estate as collateral with the intention on raising $5 billion in debt, guys. That's according to CNBC. So, guys, you're seeing, we just had another $484 billion stimulus package passed. Right? Oil has accounted for a 91% defaulted debt, guys, in the third quarter of 2019. So let's not even talk about unemployment rates right now. Unemployment rates have skyrocketed. You have companies, majority of the stimulus package that was passed for businesses was used up by the big hitters and couldn't even get the small businesses. They literally had to come out with this new stimulus packages just for small businesses. That's how quick people are taking the money that's being put up, guys. Banks are lowering interest rates to, I think, zero right now. I think no bank is actually making money on interest rates right now, guys. So that's what I'm saying. And if I'm wrong, please drop it in the comments and educate me, guys. Let me know. This is a conversation. That's why we do this live, so we can talk about this. So with that being said, we have a lot of reasons why the market can sell off. We have a lot of reasons why we can see a recession. We also seeing food prices go up, guys. That's going to drive the market down. And when the market goes down, ETNs like TVIX goes up. When we had the first market push go down, TVIX hit highs of $1,000, guys. That was almost look how much percentage that is on your account. That's 947% growth on your account. If you got in at the bottom and you rose this thing all the way up at the top. Now, I always tell people, do not trade anything that you do not personally understand. So if you don't understand TVIX's growth and why it went up, don't trade it until you do your own research, guys. If you do not understand why this goes up when the market goes down, don't trade it. If you do not understand what's a good entry point for this, don't trade it. Don't ask me what it is, because I trade differently. I have a different account than you may have. I see value differently. I day trade differently. So you want to come up with your own opinion. I'm just showing you why I see value in these things so you can have your eye on the right thing to trade. Let's talk about Netflix. Netflix is another company that has what? Guess what? Been kicking behind. We have been seeing some consolidation, guys. And we do see Netflix. But honestly, if you look at Netflix in the last 10 days, let's go to Netflix in the last 10 days. Netflix in the last 10 days, guys, has been doing really good. You do see some consolidation right now, and we did see it hit highs. I think it was either Tuesday when it had the earnings call. When was that, on Tuesday? Yeah, it had its earnings call on the 21st, guys. So if you have been following, and this is why we talk about smart traders do not trade against the market. They do not trade what does not make sense. It takes common sense for us all to know we've all been in the house. Isn't that right, babe? Haven't we all been in the house? If we've all been in the house, guys, a company like Netflix, that's a streaming service that's already popular, what do you think is going to happen when everybody's in the house? It's going to go up. So if you knew when the earnings call was, you would have known that they've done really well during this time, and they have. So in that earnings report, literally, guys, if you was paying attention, you've seen in that day alone, the market literally, we had a little pullback, and then the market went up 4%, and then at the close of that, the end of market and extended hours, we seen this pull up of 11%, guys. So This isn't mystical. People are wondering, how are people making money in the stock market right now? Guys, it's not magic. It's common sense. You just have to be actively engaged in this market. You just have to be spending time in this market, learning what's going up right now. Let's talk about ExxonMobil, guys. ExxonMobil is a powerhouse in the oil industry, guys. In the crude oil industry. You've seen ExxonMobil go up, right? This is a company, guys, that you can take advantage of. You can take advantage, if you're a day trader, of the intraday plays. You can take advantage of the huge pull-ups. Look at this. In the market on this day, guys, you've seen in pre-market hours this huge pull-up, right? You've seen it start to consolidate. It hit highs. You've seen that first red candlestick showing signs that the price action is not strong anymore. It's about to change its direction. You see it break below, right? Then it broke below or it broke below our EMA, broke below our middle VWAP. That, if you did not know, if you were not out by here, guys, if you did not know it was changing its direction, by here, I mean, you're not paying attention. You're not doing your due diligence. You're not setting good stop losses. You're not setting good risk management plans. You're not trading based off of the pattern. Do not trade based off of your P&L, guys. Do not trade based off of how much money you're in on the position or how much money you've lost. Trade off of your pattern. That's it. You shouldn't even have your P&L open when you're trading. You should be just trading off of what you've already planned and what you understand. Now, look, this is what I want you to watch. If you've watched this, if you was trading this, you would have seen this huge pullback. It gave back almost everything it had in pre-market hours, but then you've seen this consolidation, guys. You see the price action start to consolidate, and then you've seen the change in direction. When you've seen the break above the EMA, you should have said to your mom, the SMA, you should have said, oh wow, it's actually going to change its direction. Let me get in now and set my stop loss for the break below the SMA. If you would have set your stop loss for the break above the SMA, guess what? It would have never triggered. It wouldn't have triggered until you hit, you could have definitely hit 1.4%, guys, until you seen it change this direction again once it broke below that SMA. So this is why I talk about trading with the direction, guys, trading with the plan, trading with what's actually making sense right now. ExxonMobil has, if you look at the 4-hour 180-day chart, guys, you see it hit lows of $30. It bounced from that. It changed its direction. And right now, it's bullish. Right now, it's been making higher highs. We see a resistance here at $45. And if you're following, you trade what makes sense. So do I think ExxonMobil is a good opportunity right now? No. Why? Because it's at a resistance. The $45 has been a previous resistance before. It's been a previous, we see it was a resistance right here. We see it was a resistance right here. We see it was resistance right here, guys. So let's see if it's going to break above that resistance. If it does, then we can plan an entry. But right now, because that is a previous resistance, I feel like ExxonMobil is overbought. I'm still going to watch it, though, to see if I can get into that opportunity. Let's talk about companies like Gilead, ticker symbol like Gilead. This is a company that, if you didn't know, has been really working with finding a vaccine for the coronavirus. This company is very known that the way that they trade is to have a lot of overbought and oversold areas based off of news catalysts. That's why you notice if you're looking at this right now, we're looking at it on the 4-hour 180-day chart. You notice if you're looking at it, you see these huge pull-ups, these huge wicks where it was green and then drops. Huge wicks when it went up, then drops. That's news, guys. That's news catalyst. That's what's happening. They drop a piece of news that works in their favor. When they drop news that the vaccine had possibly shown signs of helping people, you've seen this huge pull-up. When they dropped the news that came out saying that the vaccine actually didn't do nothing, you've seen this huge pullback. This is easy things to trade if you're following the news, because you know they're going to drop a report. And when you see the report goes in their favor, you take advantage of the price action, guys. But with that being said, I'm only showing you these opportunities so you can decide if you want to take if you see value in it, and if you actually want to take a plan on it, if you actually want to take a position, I'm not doing the trading for you. So if you cannot see the value, if you cannot understand why this is a good position, if you cannot understand what's the entry that you want to take, don't trade it, guys. You don't have to. This is your money. And if you lose the money, nobody's going to be there but you. Nobody's going to look at your account but you, or maybe your spouse. And I hope you don't have a spouse when you lose money, because I mean, we all know how that goes. Or maybe you don't. And let me tell you, it's not pretty, guys. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all when your spouse log into that TD Ameritrade account, or your partner, and they see you on lost a lot of money because you don't know what you traded. Because you're not planning your entries, guys. Plan your entries. Trade what makes sense. Set the trade up and let the trade do the work. You're not doing work when you're trading. You're letting the trade do the work. You're just picking the right side. That's all you're doing. Let's talk about AMD. AMD is a company I personally love, and a company I'm talking about, guys, because AMD is responsible for making the chips. They make the microprocessors and the chips. I have a strong feeling that a lot of people are going online right now. I have a strong feeling that a lot of people are buying up technology. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to buy a new webcam, and me and my girl can't even find one. We can't even find a webcam on Best Buy, and the ones we do find are marked up 100%, 80%, because the supply, there's no supply, so the demand is just there. So I see companies like AMD only doing well, and as you can see, they have been for the last 10 days, for the last 20 days, they've been doing very well. They're an ascending pattern. I like what this company looks like. This is something you want to trade. Are they a little overbought right now? Yeah, but do I think they got a lot more to gain? I personally see value in them. I personally do, because I see people buying a lot more technology. I see as they release more technology, people are just going to sweep them up. And this internet buzz is only gotten bigger, guys. A lot of people are taking the internet more seriously now, myself included. I figured out I need to be a lot more heavy online, guys. And that means more cells. That means more computers. That means more microchips being made. That means this company making more money. That's why I see value in them. But like I said, if you don't, that makes sense. Tell me in the comments below, guys. And guys, look, do me a favor. This is live. We do this every Sunday. If you see something that you see, if there's something you personally see value in, let me know in the comments, guys. Even after we put this, we do this video, I'm gonna put this up so you guys can watch and you can break down and decide yourself if what I'm showing you actually has value. But if it does not, guys, guess what? Don't trade it. But tell me why you don't want to trade it. Tell me what you see value in. Tell me what you want to make money off of this week. And if something I said doesn't make sense, or if something I said needs corrected, guys, please do me the favor and correct me. I love being corrected. I love positive criticism. If you're getting something valuable out of this live, guys, do me a favor. Please like it, guys. Please hit that first link below and subscribe to the channel, guys. It does a lot for me. It helps me a lot. It helps us grow this community, guys. I'm all about positivity. If you really like this, if you like how I teach, if you're new to trading and you need somebody to help teach you, you need a course, guys. I do sell a course that's below. We have a special going on, 90% off right now, guys. You can get it for about $247 right now, guys. We also have some free resources for you. We have our free Facebook mastermind for track and trade, guys. That's also below, and we also have our free Discord channel. Both of those I'm always in. They're free. I put tons of information in those that's free, that's about what's going on. And I'm always inside of our Discord. Please utilize those free resources, guys. And thank you so much for everything that you do for us, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give about 6 more minutes of us talking live. I have about 3 more things I want to break down. I want you really to focus on quality positions, guys. That's the big thing I want you to take from this live. Focus on trading things that you understand. Do your own due diligence. There's not people that are successful in this market because they're getting lucky. There's no such thing. I'm mind blown. I just got heavy into YouTube, guys, and me and my girl are doing research, and we just figured out there's a whole science to building a good YouTube video, and I never would have known that. But if I never would have done the due diligence, guys, the quality of my videos will stay stagnant. And that's what I'm talking about. Do not be a stagnant trader. Do not be a lazy trader. Do not be a trader that just goes off of other people's opinion, that just watch other people's videos and just trades what everybody else tells you. Do your own due diligence. Come up with your own game plans. See your own value. You may see value in what I see value, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we do this. But there is something wrong with you asking me when's a good entry point. There is something wrong with you depending on me to tell you how to make money with the spread. I'm just showing you what has opportunity and telling you why it has opportunity. Let's talk about American Airlines, guys. American Airlines is a company that a lot of people are speculating if they should really get in right now. Why? It's American Airlines. We know eventually people are going to want to travel. We know eventually the world will open back up. We know eventually airlines will open up their capacity again. We know people will start wanting to go around the world. And me personally, I think once this all goes away, it's going to be exponential. People are going to be spending money like they never have before. People are going to be traveling like they never have before. They're going to want to see the world. They want to get out. They're going to want to converse and connect and touch people. And when that happens, American Airlines is going to go to the moon. But like I tell everybody on all my YouTube videos, guys, and every time I talk to somebody about trading something, can something be a good opportunity? Absolutely. Can it be the wrong time for you to get into that opportunity? Absolutely. Entry is everything in this market, guys. You could be trading an ascending pattern and losing money every day. How do I know that? I've done it. You can trade an ascending pattern and still lose money if you're day trading. Now, if you're swing trading, you probably made money. Let's be honest. But if you're day trading, which is what we teach here, which is most of us is doing, and which I think you, the viewer, might have an interest in. If you're day trading, guys, entry is everything. So make sure that when you enter something, it makes sense to you, guys. We have videos on here. I have a video talking about entering on the pullback on YouTube, guys. Check that out. Guys, there's other YouTubers and other day traders and other people that do this that talk about what an entry is. There's TD Ameritrade offers education on talking about entry. Don't they, babe? They talk about entries. Guys, there's so many free resources. There's so many resources you can use to talk about how to enter a position. I'm talking about your entry because listen to me. I promise your entry is more important than the amount of money you're trading with. If you do not enter good, if you never enter good, you will never make money. You will have to cut losses every time because you're impatient and you do not know how to trade the pattern. You're trading your emotions, and your emotions is going to make you go broke. Do yourself the favor, guys. Trade with a good entry, and that means trade something when it's going up. American Airlines is not going up now. We don't know how long COVID is going to last. We don't know how long people are going to be in their homes. We don't know how long they're going to make this quarantine last. Until then, my advice would be sit on American Airlines, set your alerts, wait for it to start making higher highs, and then get in, guys. Then get in. The last thing I want to talk about is some oil ETFs, guys. There's two oil ETFs that I like to talk about: USO and SCO. Both of these you can take advantage of when the oil market goes up or goes down, and that's going to be things like your /NG that goes based off of the market. This is a future that trades based off of crude oil, guys, and you can take advantage of these oil ETFs and these oil ETNs. They're great opportunity, guys. They're very consistent with how the market performs. News catalysts work very well with them. If you're just following them and trading them based off of news, you'll know when a good opportunity to make money. For example, when you've seen them talking about the oil selling off in Saudi Arabia and Russia having this oil war, guys, you can trade both sides. You can trade trade the negative side of oil going down, and you can trade when oil recovers and goes back up. That's what that's what USO and ESCO is. I advise you, and also DTO. I advise you guys. My advice to you, excuse me, DTO is a crude oil ETN. So I advise you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put this to an end. That's what we're gonna talk about. That's all I want to talk about. I'm gonna give you guys like a 2 minutes. If you have any comments, any questions, anything that you want to ask me, guys, please ask me that right now. Like I said, we do this every Sunday, guys. I'm looking forward to growing this with you. This is supposed to be exciting. This is fun. This is when we talk about what we see value in, and we also break it down with you also. Future reference, plan for next Sunday, guys. We are going to host this again, same time, 7 p.m. Central Time, guys. That's what I do. That's my time zone. Like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know. Any comments, leave that below. We do offer a course, guys, 90% off. You can take advantage of it. That's our track and trade course. That's below in the description box. And also, we have our Facebook group and our Discord. Both are free. Both are extremely helpful for free traders. Take advantage of that. Look, guys, trade what you know. Trade what you can understand. Do not trade things that you do not understand. Do not trade things because other people are trading them. Just because they made money does not mean you can. Take time. Be patient. Understand the pattern. Do your due diligence. Become a true apprentice. A true student of the market, guys. Look. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want, let's take a second to dance, guys. Let's just, let's just dance for a quick, guys, and celebrate. Look, have a blessed week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found value in this. Please like.